Hello everyone, welcome to the series of topics on Salesforce. In this session we will be discussing on the case management in the Service Cloud. What is case? Case is a kind of customer feedback that you receive which you need to log into your system, or a kind of problem on the product or service you have already serviced or sold to your customer, or it may be a general query from the customer on the product or service that you are going to offer or it has been already offered. So these are the things that you can register as a case in your application. So we can track the cases on the Salesforce and resolve the issues that the customer is facing at any point of time. So why do we need case management? It helps you to develop a long-term relationship with the customers and also streamline the way you capture your cases and how we can resolve the cases, and it provides a visibility with respect to the communication with respect to the customer and establish a good channel, a communication channel or a collaborative channel between the customers and the organization. So the various ways in which a case can be created in the system is the first case is like a customer may call up directly through an IVR, and he might have, for example, three options, like one for the product support, number two for sending a query, and number three for problem recording. So he will choose the required option, whatever is needed based on his requirement. If it's 1, 2 or 3. Once he receives the option, then the representative who receives the call will log in the details of the case onto the application. That's the one way of doing it. So we will go through the process of creating the case later in this session. The second thing which enables us to create the case is email to case. Whenever an email is received from the customer, the contents of the email are copied on to the case automatically, the feature that is supported by Salesforce application. Similarly, when you configure the web pages to capture the case details, and web to case enables the customers to log in the cases from their website directly into the Salesforce application. So these are the three methods of creating the cases. So what happens when you create a case? Before getting into this cycle of case creation and how it is getting managed, we will go into the application to see how you can create a case. So in my example, if I take the representative logins to the system and clicks on cases and clicks on new button to create a new case, so the details the representative will be entering over here is the contact name. He'll select the contact name, whatever the contact that is required to be chosen, and then the account name is auto-populated. Then he selects the type of the case. It may be depending on the product, you can have different types of values over here. I choose some value over here, and case reason, why is the case opened. Again, it's a pick list value. You can choose the whatever the value you need, and then you can choose the priority as high, medium or low, and then you can also say from what source, is it phone or email or web. So I choose phone and save the case record. So this is how I can create the case record on the application. So once I create, what happens to the case? How do I manage the case? So I go to the slide back and see whenever a case is created, it is assigned to a particular sales representative or a customer support representative in this case, and then the representative will be from the support team will identify what is the problem and try to communicate the resolution. And if the customer feels that the case has been resolved, the case is closed at that point of time. If it's not resolved, it is escalated using the escalation rules to the next level, and case is reassigned to a different support personnel to resolve the case again. So that's how the whole process of case getting managed in the application. So we define what is a case and what scenarios it can be used, and what are the different ways case comes into the system, that is from the user or the customer directly calling the rep, or from email to case, or web to case. And once it is created in the application, and we saw how we did a walkthrough of how the case can be created, and associating the case to an account or a contact, and then the problem details, and then the case is assigned to the particular customer support representative, who takes the responsibility of identifying and communicating the resolution to the customer, and the case is closed and once it is resolved. So hope this session on case management was interesting and informative to you. We will meet soon for the next series of topics. Thanks for joining.